Cool Cats episode 2. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cool Cats. Today we are joined by maybe the coolest cat of them all, Mr. One Love himself, Caleb Love. So, C Love, obviously you're back. So speak on that. You're back.
Yeah, man, I think it was an easy decision, what I needed to improve on and as far as, my game. But obviously we didn't exceed the expectations that, were put on us and that we set out for ourselves last year as far as winning the national championship. And I think, Tucson deserves that. I believe Tucson deserves that. And so, I got with my family, I got with my, loved ones, my mentors, and obviously Coach Lloyd. And it was an easy decision.
Who do you think impacted your decision the most? Like, would that be your mom, your dad, both of them maybe?
Yeah, my parents for sure. I think they play, their role as far as, my mom is like more nurturing, but she'll still be on me on a lot of things. And then my dad is kind of, more of a tough, built me up to be who I am today as far as how strong I am mentally, physically. And then my mom also, she does the spiritual side as well.
And when you said you focused on your game and got better and stuff, what's one thing that you focused on the most?
This summer?
Yeah.
I feel like this summer has definitely been a movement type of summer for me as far as on the court, kind of changing my game to make it more efficient. A lot of more catch and shoots, a lot less, dribble, creating my own shot. I've done that over the past years, but for me to be more efficient, I feel like, me taking a lot more catch and shoot, getting downhill, playing off 2 feet, playing under control, and finding my teammates.
And, I mean, you can speak on this if you want to, but you want to talk about the draft process and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is my first year going through the draft process, and I think it was definitely beneficial just to get more insight on what I needed to work on to, obviously make that jump. And I think I got, a lot of good feedback, and, I'm going to take it this year and, do what I need to do to, make that jump.
And you were in Chicago, was it right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, go day by day. So you wake up in Chicago. What do you do?
Yeah, so I wake up, I probably eat, and then I go to the gym, do like a shooting workout at like 7, 8. Then I lift. After I lift, probably take like a nap, eat. Then we got another workout later at, let's say, 12, 1. I do some little shooting after that, and then my day was pretty smooth after that.
And coming from St. Louis, like obviously a lot of good players out of there, Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your top 3 players that you would say you looked up to? Yeah.
That's tough. I'd say Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, and Larry Hughes, because that's like my mentor.
Gotcha.
Those are my top 3 favorite guys out of St. Louis. But it's definitely a lot of talent that came up out of there. Courtney Raymond, who's, came to Arizona.
You played for Jason's dad, obviously. So how was that? Was there like a spotlight, or did he like kind of look at you as like his son too? I mean, like, did he look at you like him as well? Kind of trained you like he trained Jason, or how did that go?
I definitely think he took that approach. Yeah. It was day in and day out with me and him. We had this thing called activity periods in school during the day. It's kind of like not like a recess, but, you would, either go to the gym, go to the cafeteria, you just hang out. In my first 2 years in high school, I didn't have an activity period. I was in his office or in the hallway. He would do hallway duty, and I was watching film, either on me or on Jason. And so I definitely think he took that approach with me. And, I'm grateful for him. He was a great coach, and we built a great relationship throughout the years. And so I'm definitely grateful to have him in my corner.
And you went to go see the NBA Finals, right?
Yeah.
What game was that?
Game 1. I went to game 1.
Was that like?
No, it was a crazy experience. It was definitely something that, kind of motivated me, and, just seeing how those guys warmed up, seeing the atmosphere in Boston is crazy. It's nothing like I ever seen before.
Yeah.
Like, they standing the whole time, though. Me and my dad, we was sitting, like, behind the basket, like in the middle row behind the basket. Like, it's like every bucket they stand up, so like you got to stand up. So it's like it was crazy.
Or else you can't see.
Or you can't see. So like a fast break, you want to stand up.
Right.
It was a crazy experience. Shout out to Jason for him winning that. Obviously that's my big brother. So he's definitely been doing big things.
Now looking towards like the family side, obviously you talk about Jason's dad, but your dad, he played college
football.
Football.
Yeah, he was a football player. He was like kind of in and out of, going from school to school. But He was definitely more of a football guy than he was a basketball guy. I think he seen that in me when I was younger, him and my grandpa. And so he put the basketball in my hands at, I think, 3. And ever since then, he kind of switched his mindset. I played football growing up as well, but I had to make a decision. He made me make a decision whether I had to choose between either one before I went to high school.
You were nice at football? Or?
Yeah, I was nice. I was nice for sure. Wide receiver, quarterback.
Oh, I play football, actually. We talked about this on the last podcast.
What
I was
position
amazing.
you play?
I was named a wideout. I didn't really play too much, but I was a wideout. We
So
can show that
catch.
photo again, too. You want to see a
catch.
photo of it, actually?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I played for about 2 weeks. I told it on the last podcast. Yeah, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Tough. Yeah.
That's you?
I was lined up.
41, a nasty number, though.
Nobody's seen
That's
that.
nasty.
I was the first one and last one to do it.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go back to football. It was just too much hitting for me, bro. Like,
for sure.
And hitting people for no reason. I felt like it was mean almost. Like, you just blindsided like a corner or something. It's like,
yeah,
you don't deserve that, bro.
I rarely got hit, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was nice, I'm telling you.
I didn't.
Wide out, wide receiver. Quarterback, I played quarterback some when they needed me, but wide receiver was definitely my man. Odell was my favorite player. So, yeah, I tried to be like him, so I definitely was nice. And I actually got like an Odell catch when he was with the Giants. I got one of those. My dad posted on Instagram. He probably want to show that.
We could see that clip.
Yeah,
we need to see that, maybe.
For sure.
Ask D-Love to
send
that through.
Yeah.
Nah, but your mom also plays, was it track or?
Yeah, she ran track and she played a little basketball. I always joke with her. She played 3 games and quit.
Oh, my God. My mom says the same thing.
Yeah,
she didn't quit, but my mom says, like, she was
a pretty girl. She was a pretty girl. So, I got some athleticism.
Yeah, I was about to say, the genes are crazy. And you have a little sister as well. Has she started to play? How old is she? Has she started to play any sports?
She's 8 now.
8.
Yeah.
Is she growing up quick? Can you explain that, like, relationship with her a little bit and how, like, being a big brother is for you? Did that change your perspective at all? Life, things like that?
Nah, for sure. I feel like when she came in the world, because I was the only child growing up, so I always wanted a sibling, whether older or younger, but I never got that for a lot of my life. So when she came, it was like a warmth of love. She's always smiling. Anytime I want to smile or I need a laugh, I can call her. Yeah, I definitely, I love her to death. And, she's, like I said, she's a joy in the world. She want to play basketball because I play basketball.
She so cool,
where's my number?
Yeah.
So
1 or 2?
Well, she used to wear 2. Now she got to flip over to 1.
Okay. Yeah. Why did you flip? Can we go on that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I think it all went out into after the draft process and just having a reality check on myself and self-evaluation. I feel like I just needed a fresh start with everything. Obviously, I cut my hair. Yeah. So I still feel like I need some hair on my head, but we're going to get back. But nah, I think, and it's also like a mindset thing. Like, I was talking to my mom, and she was just like, everything you do, you got to do it like you're number one in anything that you do. So I think it's like a mindset thing and, holding myself to that standard.
Yeah, and with number one, you wanted the One Love campaign. What is that? I'm not even...
Yeah, so we're putting these, shirts together in these different, like, either if it's like an event or merchandise that, people can buy. And it's going to, charity. I definitely feel like that's definitely something that I've always wanted to do is give back.
That's super cool. Is that in Tucson or is it St. Louis?
Yeah, Tucson.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
I'm definitely going to touch St. Louis too.
Louis, for sure.
I just haven't been back in a while. So once I kind of, obviously probably finish college and where I can maneuver a little bit more, I'm definitely going to touch St. Louis.
For sure. Nah, but looking forward to, you said merchandise and stuff like that. You've done some deals with like Skims and AT&T, I think was last year, right, during the March Madness. So how was that? Obviously the travel days and that has got to be kind of tough. I remember when you left to New York, that was kind of rough.
It was crazy.
How was that whole experience for you, going to do these deals, meeting pretty high-level people, stuff like that?
Yeah, it was definitely tough as far as travel, but, I love doing it because you get to meet a lot of new people, create a lot of new relationships, and so I love that part more than probably the deal itself.
Right.
But that travel was crazy. I think I left at like probably 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Got there like, 7, 8. I had to sit there for like a couple hours for them to set up.
I remember you talking about that. You got there.
Yeah, it wasn't even ready. So Then they put makeup on my face. I never had makeup
That's
on my
crazy,
face
yeah.
for the first time. Like, so nah, that was crazy, but it was a cool experience. I got to meet Donovan Klingland, who's just got drafted, Jared McCain, who was also there with me. I think you just, you get to meet new people. And then at the AT&T, got to talk to a few kids, and I had fans from North Carolina. I had fans that tracked me back to St. Louis, and
that's cool.
Yeah, it was a great experience. I didn't like being there because obviously we weren't playing. We was in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So while the Final Four was going on, but I think it was definitely a good time.
And you say you meet quite a lot of people. Who was like the first person when you met them? You were kind of like, all right, now I'm kind of getting into the big scheme of things. I'm starting to get, up there.
As far as basketball,
either or you can go both. Yeah, basketball or in general.
I think really my parents, really honestly, like I see them work every day. I see how hard they work. I see the things that they've sacrificed for me. I think that's just been my motivation my whole life. And then as far as basketball, I feel like Jason
Tatum.
Yeah, Jason for sure. Jason and Brad, they like go hand in hand with me. Like, seeing them coming out of St. Louis, like it gives you kind of hope that, that you can do the same thing as well as them. So, and I actually played for Brad on his AAU.
Oh,
yeah, his AAU
actually
squad.
Speaking on that.
Yeah.
I got a little clip. I seen when you were playing with him. There's a clip that went viral, right? And I saw it when I was little. This clip. Do you remember this?
Y'all gotta understand, when you go to college, you don't get away with this shit, man. You get to the league, you don't get away from it. They take your bread, bro. You walk around this motherfucker, moping the pound around, bro. It's either one or two things gonna happen where you
you
they
right
gonna ship your ass off, or they gonna wave your or you ain't gonna have no job. They just gonna say, here, just take the money, we don't even want you. That's the two options you got in the league. And I don't never like pulling my NBA
So
card.
it don't go for no
with
BS.
with that, like, did that kind of give you like a reality check, or
Yeah,
how did you process not that moment but other moments where I'm sure it didn't get caught on camera where he was saying the same thing?
Yeah, specifically in that moment, he was on our tail. We had lost and we wasn't supposed to lose. A game that we lost a game. I think we was losing that whole weekend. And he's serious about this basketball stuff, and he take it serious, and he's been through a lot. He was just trying to give us a better perspective on how to go about the game. He's definitely been a great person for me to reach out to. I think I texted him on his birthday. I asked him, could we get in the gym? And I think I'm gonna get in the gym with him before the season starts. So
that's cool.
That should be fun. But yeah, Brad has definitely been like I said, a big brother to me, and I'm also grateful to have him.
And playing for his AAU team, was there like, because I know some AAU teams, NBA players just pay it off. They have somebody else run it. Was he like in there a lot? Was he? Because I'm sure he's in the NBA, so he doesn't have much time.
For sure. Yeah, he was active with us. He was at pretty much almost all the tournaments with us. He actually was the head coach when I first got moved up to 17s in Vegas. We was playing at the 8, man. I played against Cole Anthony, James Bouknight. This was when Armando was on Team Takeover. I gave Takeover the business. Yeah, but we lost that game, so it didn't mean nothing. But I always talk stuff to Armando about it. But yeah, for sure. Like I said, a lot of guys don't actually be active with their teams, and for him to do that just shows how much he cares about his program, and then he does it not only for him but for us to get that hand-on-hand action.
Right, being like a mentor. That's cool. And obviously, like playing against crazy high school players and all the top-ranked players, you were a 5-star, right? And McDonald's All-American, but isn't that when COVID hit? So you didn't even have a McDonald's game. How was that experience?
That was
I'm
crazy.
Sure that was probably pretty.
You work you grow up wanting to be McDonald's All-American, Jordan Brand.
YouTube
you watch it, yeah. So, when I actually got that call that I made the team, I was in shock for real because I think I was the first from St. Louis since Jason had made it. So that was just something, that I always had on my vision board, and something that I, set out to go get. And I when I got that, I definitely was grateful, and I was fortunate enough to do that. But obviously COVID happened, and us not being able to play in the game, they canceled that game. I made the Jordan Brand Classic, canceled that game, and then I had made Nike Hoop Summit for USA.
Yeah.
They canceled that game, so I couldn't play in none of my All-American games. So I didn't get that experience. So You kind of go through some of those things and be like, you got to take certain things. You can't take nothing for granted because you never know what might happen. So that's kind of how I looked at it. But it was definitely unfortunate that I didn't get to experience.
I feel like I had kind of like the same thing. Like I got invited, but I was sick, so I didn't get to go. But hey, I think everything happens for a reason, like you said.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, like you're pretty competitive in basketball. I mean, you're pretty highly talented.
For sure.
But looking off the court too, like bowling, pool. I mean, you're kind of like Anthony Edwards. I mean, you think of yourself as like Anthony Edwards a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like anything that I touch, I feel like I could be good at, for sure. Like if I lock in and really want to be good at it, I feel like I can be good at anything.
Except for Fortnite, bro. Come on.
Fortnite, I mean, I'm good. I'm nice at Fortnite, for real. It's just that I don't do like the building. Like the building stuff that I stick to no builds.
That's cool. I mean, you got to pick and choose what you can handle.
I can't be a sweat like you, bro.
Yeah. Some people don't have it, bro. Some
people don't got it.
It's all good.
I got it, though.
Oh, okay. But looking at, I mean, we're going bowling on Thursday. So are you practicing, looking forward to it?
No, I ain't
curls,
practicing. Locked in. Locked in. I came in 5th last time. It's 12 people on the squad. I came in 5th, so Jay Cook
won. Jay Cook, he's good, though.
No, he's nice. I ain't gonna lie. Jay Cook, but ask him who taught him how to bowl. And then you know why,
I didn't even get last. They thought I was going to get last, too.
You didn't get last, but you got second to last.
Third to last.
Third to last. Same thing.
Disrespect. It's crazy.
Feel me? You got to work on your game.
I do.
You got to work on your game. How you feeling going into it?
I'm just going with the flow, really. I'm not too much.
No pressure?
I never feel pressure.
For sure.
I
feel like I'm coming number one, though. I'm coming out number one. In front of the coaches, Tommy, he going to talk stuff. He been talking stuff to me for a minute about this bowling stuff, so I definitely got to show him up. I hope he bowling, too.
I feel like people haven't really been talking about me. I don't know if they don't see the vision that I'm seeing, because I feel like I'm going to go in there, and then it's just going to be like one of those Olympic runs where everyone's like, I'm going to have a legacy day, I feel like, that day. And then we're going to go to the pool. Michael Phelps like that. Like you
want to be Michael Phelps, okay. I don't think you can do that.
I want to be. I mean, I don't want to be him. I'm better than him, I feel like.
For sure.
If I really put myself to it. But, I'm more of a video gamer, I would say.
Yeah, you're
basketball
a gamer.
player sometimes.
You're a gamer.
It happens.
You think you're nice at 2K?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not even going to get into the games because I think I'm the best gamer to come through this program, though. I'm the best gamer on the team. That's without a doubt.
CB might have you.
CB does not have me, bro.
Call of Duty?
No, he does not have me. I'm not.
You played one game.
At what? Call of Duty?
You play 2 games. Fortnite and Call of Duty. You
put me on any game.
You don't
Call
play
of Duty,
Madden.
I'm
you don't
nice
play
at 2K.
NCAA.
Okay, NCAA is different.
2K
bro,
you don't play. So what you nice? How you nice? The nicest game? Bro. You got to touch all the games, bro.
I do,
but
just not.
You don't touch FIFA. We got dudes that play FIFA on the squad.
FIFA's not even. I don't find joy in that, so I wouldn't. I'm not gonna do something I don't find joy in.
If you're a gamer, you're a gamer. He's not an all-around gamer.
I could be though.
Okay.
But I'm not.
I'm waiting.
All right.
I'm waiting. But I love that off the court stuff, man. Like, just doing stuff with the squad. Like, I love being around y'all, like my teammates. Enjoying, y'all company, and I think y'all I enjoy being around y'all. Right. So. Anytime we can do those little team outings, I think it's definitely gonna be good for us, chemistry wise, and just getting to know each and every one of y'all.
And even just like hanging out at our house. I know you're at our house
for sure,
almost every single day.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's all right, but But how does that you think play into like team chemistry and that sense of things?
I think it's definitely important, especially in college. Like, you probably won't be as tight with anybody except once you leave college after this.
Right.
So I think, it's very important for a team. I think chemistry can take you a long way. Having that chemistry off the court can carry on to the court, and it'd be so much easier because I may ask you something off the court on how can I be a better teammate, or where do you come from, and then I can take that to the court and be like, okay, I could talk to him this way, or
connect to somebody a different way because you know more. Yeah,
it's definitely important. So,
right.
Anytime we can be together, that's enjoyable.
Yeah, and like speaking on your, like your experience with plenty of teams, how has it been for you? Focusing on that team bonding outside the court and how it can affect the team.
I think it's been it's important. You know, I've been on teams that haven't won. I've been on teams that won, and a lot of that is chemistry. A lot of that is connectiveness, having the same goal as each other, wanting to see each other win, and I feel like that's important. You know, I've been on the bad side of things where stuff don't work out,
Right.
And it's not a good feeling.
Right.
Losing is not a good feeling.
Yeah.
I hate losing more than I love winning.
Yeah.
Like I hate losing. So just knowing that and the experience that I've been through throughout the years, not even just college, high school, I think it's definitely important, to have some type of connection with your teammates because these are dudes that you're going to war with.
Right. And like you said, like you hate losing. Like how would you deal with the loss? Because me personally, I feel like after you lose, like in high school, I would reflect on myself. Obviously, it's hard to lose.
Yeah.
But like you kind of have to focus on like more of your life and the bigger picture a little bit. So you focus on like, how small that loss really is. How do you deal with losses?
I mean, I've gotten better over the years. I used to like be down on myself. I used to, if I had a bad game or just even if we lost, and even if I had a good game, I would just kind of not isolate myself, but kind of reflect, watch film, and I would probably think about more the negative things that happen. Now, how I take losses and how going forward next year that I'm working on is just how could we get better? How what did we do that prevented us from winning?
Right.
And then just trying to find a solution.
Let's talk about your shoes. So obviously Vomero's on right now. Just cool little calm.
Yeah, calm.
Vomero's. But how, what do shoes mean to you? Because obviously somebody who doesn't have a lot of shoes, it means something else to them. So how does it mean to you that you probably got what, 1,000 pair of shoes in your life? More?
Something, I don't know. I can't even count. I lost count, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, shoes always been at the top for me. Growing up, I always wanted the latest Jordans, the latest Kobe's. I just wanted the hottest shoe. And I don't usually go off like this color or this shoe is this number is the best out or something like that. I usually go off, okay, I like this shoe, I'm gonna get this shoe. So,
like whatever.
Yeah, whatever I like. Yeah, if I like it, I like it. But my favorite shoe of all time, probably Air Jordan 4s. That's probably my favorite shoe all time. Basketball wise, Kobe 6s.
Is that what we're getting this year? No. What are we getting this year?
We're getting 8s. 8s. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, shoes like I said, shoes always been something that, I always kind of felt like it was personal to me and close to me because it's like a way of expressing myself.
Right.
That and like clothes. And I kind of get that from my mom.
I was about to say your mom. That sounds just like your mom.
She get her shoe game from me though, because shoes that she got on her feet, I got her. So
yeah. You have a lot of the same shoes as your mom. You guys run like twins.
Nah, I usually get her some of the like. She loves Dunks. She loves Jordan 1s. She loves Vomero's now. But she was this how I transitioned her over. She was always when I was in AAU, before I got to high school, she would always wear heels to the games. Like. I'm like, Mom, like, you're a basketball mom.
Like you in the gym.
Yeah, you in the gym. You don't need to be wearing heels. Like, and people looking at you like, me, like, chill out. Like, just.
You don't want to get all that attention.
Yeah, I don't want to, you feel me? I don't want to have to hurt nobody. But, so I transitioned. I think I got, first time I bought her was shoes was, I think one of the first time I bought her some shoes, probably my sophomore year in high school. I saved up and I got her some shoes, and then ever since then, it's like she might have better shoe game than me now.
And people,
which is crazy.
People probably don't even know. I mean, they probably do if they're shoe heads, but you didn't even wear the same shoe one time last year. Like
every I didn't wear the same shoe at all. So we had how many games we have?
I don't know, 30-something.
30-something? Yeah, I wore a different shoe every game.
You almost did that with practice too, damn near.
Nah. Practice, I try to rotate like my same, but I do got like practice shoes dedicated to practice. Wear them
what's your go-to game shoe, go-to practice shoe? I mean, you got a lot of options.
Practice shoe, I go for like more comfort. GT Cuts, I was on GT Cut 2s last year as my practice shoe.
The orange ones, right?
Yeah, the orange ones. Kobe 5s, I wore them all the time. The EYBL Kobe 5s. My go-to game shoe, like I said, Kobe 6s. I love Kobe 6s. I love Kobe 4s, KD 4s. Like KDs? KD 4s is definitely.
Were you wearing KDs when KD came to the game?
No, I wasn't. I was wearing some Kobe's. I was going back and forth with Chris about this. Should I wear the KDs? I ain't want to, how.
Was that the game you had to wear the
I wore some
Off-white,
custom
so?
Yeah, some off-white Kobe.
Oh my gosh, imagine having that problem. You don't know what shoe you're gonna wear.
Yeah, man.
I just go with the.
I rock with KD, man. KD, one of the greatest to ever do it. I love.
Facts.
Love
He's going
watching.
crazy in USA
Man,
too.
Crazy, man.
That's insane. 8 for 8 last game. That's insane.
He's different.
And what about your off the court shoe go to?
Off the court shoe, Jordan 4, number 1. If I'm on like some relax or calm, I'll go like Vomero. I'll go dunk.
Yeah.
My favorite dunk right now that I have is probably the lobsters, orange lobsters.
Oh, those ones you wore.
Yeah. I love those. Yeah, I love. And then I got some Dornbecker Vomeros that I ain't broke out yet. I've had them for like a year now. But those probably my favorite Vomeros.
You got a shoe a year ago and you haven't worn it?
Yeah, I got like plenty. I got shoes I ain't worn in like 4 years.
I think I got these Vans. I wore them the day I got them, or like stuff like that. I can't.
I probably usually never wear my shoes like as soon as I.
You have shoes that you've never worn before?
Yeah, I got like probably in my closet right now. I probably got like 30 pair I ain't worn.
And what size are those shoes? Are they
my size?
My size too.
Nah.
That's might have to get my shoe game up.
Nah, I wear a 14. You can't fit these.
I could try. It would look a little big, like some clown shoes, though.
Double sock or something.
Yeah, Yeah, see, you know the bad
thing
you locked in.
I used to do that when I was younger.
I need to do that. Nah, 13s fit me though.
It's like it was hard to get shoes like back. I'm saying back in the day, like I'm old, but I'm not.
You up there?
Relax. I was 22, regular, senior, relax. But you had to get like a lottery ticket to get the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to get the ticket like on, I think Monday, and then the shoe came out on Friday. And if you ain't get the ticket, then you ain't get the shoe.
What, it was like a real ticket?
Yeah, like a real ticket. You would go to Foot Locker or City Gear or Champs, and you got to get a ticket.
Wow.
And if you ain't get the ticket, you wasn't getting the shoe. It's selling out.
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't sell them in Foot Locker no more, bro. Like I don't know why.
Oh,
it's whack. Like now you got to go to Gold and all these resale places to get shoes. Now, they charge
$1 million for
$500.
Yeah,
$600. Like
that's crazy.
I don't understand it. I'm still
the Vans store. You know, it's pretty simple. If you ever wanted some Vans, I could really put you on. I
don't think I ever had any Vans. It just ain't my vibe.
Shoe game might be elite
vibe.
Then. My shoe. Yeah, I got some stuff you never had before.
Yeah.
You always who is the biggest competition? Because I know you go back and forth in the locker room about.
I don't have no competition, bro. There's no competition. I want all y'all to come to my house, bro. Like I got a specific room for basketball shoes, and the other room I got a 2-bedroom just because I got too many shoes, bro.
Yeah, I have a closet for my shoes. You got a closet?
I got a closet.
Closet too. Yeah, I might have to step up my game. I'm not gonna lie. But you never had these though, so.
No, I never had those.
I feel like you had the red ones though. No, you had red Vans.
Hell no.
Hell no. You acting like those aren't top 5 shoes
I just
of all
don't
time.
like Vans, bro. I don't like Vans.
Some people can't wear them. I mean,
I probably wanted Vans when I was in like high school when the Thrasher was hot. I think they used to go together. If you had Thrasher on, I ain't never wore it, but you know. But not I think JB probably the closest to me though. If he's even close.
Yeah, I mean he's like.
He claims.
It's like a.
College basketball has better shoe.
Ooh,
college basketball.
Or NBA.
Like I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
You think you're the best?
NBA, I can't compete with NBA. They got big money, bro. Like,
that's true.
I can't compete with them.
They got my type of money.
I think I'm gonna get up there with PJ Tucker though.
PJ Tucker.
I'm gonna get up there. He got a lot of custom stuff though. I don't really do the customs.
Never even been seen.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I wanna pick it. I wanna go to his closet and see what he got for sure. I think we can connect on that level. Go shoe for shoe.
Jeez.
But it was actually, what's the dude? I don't know. He played on the Cleveland Browns though. I used to watch like these shoot YouTube videos, and they would just show their shoe closet. It was a guy on Cleveland Browns. I think he was. I don't know if he was a wide receiver.
Jarvis Landry. No.
I don't remember, bro. But this is when I first really got into shoes. I watched that video and I'm like, okay, I need to step my shoe game up. Yeah, I need to go.
I feel like you should be on Complex.
Yeah, that's a goal of mine. That's a goal of mine for sure.
Oh, yeah. We might have a.
Yes, sir. Coming soon.
You're doing that?
Yeah.
Me too.
For sure.
That's crazy. I didn't even talk about
I'm actually about to get a new apartment, so like it's a bigger apartment, so I can spread my shoes
You can
around a
have
little
them as
bit more.
like decoration almost.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if how I'm gonna play it. I move in, I think, the 9th. So yeah, that'll be smooth.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
That's tough, bro. So I remember you probably talked about this a couple times, but you know the story I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you walk in, or where were you?
I was on
It has to do with what you're allergic to peanuts.
I'm allergic to seafood and
all
tree nuts.
All nuts but peanuts.
Yeah.
Which that's pretty different just in itself. You might be the most like
I can't eat nothing, bro. Like,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Like I love seafood too. It's crazy that I can't eat it. But yeah, so I was on a school bus on the way from school, going home, and I just wanted a snack. And where my bus stop is like a vending machine right there before I get to my house. And so I went in there. I was getting some peanuts, and I got cashews instead. Didn't know they were cashews. Because peanuts and cashews look the same. Like,
right.
If you get the bag, like,
yeah, especially when you're like a kid. Too.
Yeah,
I feel like
I was in middle school, bro. So it's like I was moving fast.
Right.
So I got that, and I think I got like a root beer, and I'm walking
root beer,
home.
And that's crazy. Wow.
I'm walking home. I'm eating the whole bag. Like, boom. As soon as I walk in the door, I look in the mirror. Like my bathroom is like when you walk in the door, it's like right there. And I walk down the steps. I look in the mirror and just went left for me. Like I felt my throat. Like
you
I was
couldn't
about
breathe.
to throw up. Yeah. And I was throwing up. Then I couldn't. Couldn't breathe. And I'm like, Dad, I need you here. Like I'm throwing up.
Right. And your dad was a principal, right?
Yeah. So he rushed home from school to rush me to the hospital. This was the day before my birthday too. So I was in the hospital the night before my birthday.
What birthday?
I don't remember. I was probably like 11.
You were able to talk to him like, hey, I'm over here struggling.
I was on FaceTime, so
so he saw you.
He could see. Yeah.
Was he tweet? I mean, if I were
he was
my son, I would be.
He was just like, I'm gonna beat her, and then he stayed on the phone the whole time, and he got me there by the grace of God.
That's crazy.
Man,
imagine
it might have been over with for me. Man,
over before it even started.
Exactly.
Wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, I got it bad with cashews. Cashews probably I had two different instances. Another time we was on a road trip, and I think I just touched the cashew, or it was another tree nut. We had a game. We was on the way to the game.
This was at where? This was high school?
This was middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and you seen the movie Hitch?
Mm-mm.
Will Smith, where he had to take Benadryl because his eyes was like,
those are your days, bro. I'm too young
it's
for
not,
that, bro.
That's I feel like that's universal, bro.
Nah, that is. I just don't know that. I don't know why I don't know that.
You need to watch that. I touched the cashew, and my eyes blew up, like closed shut, both of them.
And how? I mean, could you even see? Like, I'm not allergic.
Allergic reaction you ain't never had. I had to take my EpiPen and.
Oh, you were one of those.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Not
bro.
a bad thing, but like, you were one of those kids with the EpiPen everywhere you went,
bro. So I don't even fool with it. Like I gotta ask everywhere we go. I gotta ask what's on the menu. Like,
yeah, that
feel
sucks,
me?
bro.
It's terrible.
With the seafood too. I feel like,
bro.
Because places that cook seafood, you can't eat off that grill, or no.
I mean, I don't think. No, I can eat off their grill. It's just that I can't have the actual. Yeah. So it's bad.
That's bad, bro.
Some restaurants cook with like the oils and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't think
you
I
can't
can
eat like peanut oil. Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So what's your go-to food? Or do you know one food spot that you can't go to because of this problem? And maybe we could work something out with them.
I mean, I can eat anywhere because like.
Right.
Unless it's like just straight, because they usually I can eat catfish and tilapia. So like I'll get if it's a seafood. Yeah. Fried tilapia.
What is
that? Never had that? It's like it tastes like catfish for real. But
dang, bro. I don't even eat seafood. I'm like mentally.
I love Red Lobster too. So Red Lobster is like that's a seafood spot, but I usually get like the chicken linguine.
I'm mentally allergic. You know what that is? Yeah.
What you
mean?
Just
don't like it. That's a different way of saying
this
it.
This guy here,
and there's,
man.
Oh my, they never heard of good slang. Not slang. This is just vocabulary. They called, so Chris actually, well,
oh my goodness, I can't wait till y'all hear this. This is like, what do you clip this?
Okay, if you had so let's say you're sitting on the couch with your friends, TV's not on. You're like, oh, where's the, what do you call it?
Thank you.
Remote.
You're a remote, like a normal person, right?
A normal.
Ask him what he.
That's a channel changer.
Bro, he asked for a channel changer. Bro.
I came out the house last night.
He came in the room.
Where's the channel
changer?
changer?
He came in the living room asking for the channel changer. I've never heard of that before.
How?
That was wild. And
I called my dad. Look, dude,
Yeah.
my dad sold me too.
He did.
Where do you think I got it from? My parents, obviously, right? I grew up in my parents' house.
He picked up a remote, called his dad, and said, "Dad, what is this?" And he said, "A remote."
He said a remote. He folded, and he never did that before. It's been a channel changer my whole life too.
Bro, it's no way
should've
you
called my
called
mom.
it the channel changer their whole life, bro.
I should call my mom. I should ask my mom right now.
Yeah, call your mom.
Mom, please.
Don't just say, "What do you call this?"
Yeah, shout out my mom. Is she even gonna answer? Mom, don't
She
fold.
got to answer.
She might be on D&D. I'm gonna call her twice. Hold on. What up?
Hey,
What do you call this?
a remote control.
Thank you.
What else would you call it?
Thank you.
A remote.
Exactly.
Dude,
Nobody
oh my gosh. A channel change? See? Channel changer.
Look, he had to say it though.
Goodness gracious, come on.
Mom and dad, shout out them.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming on. You know what time it is, right?
Yes, sir. We out, man.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys watching this episode of Caleb Love. Yeah.